And he's also somebody who has actually worked here at the Accra Sports Stadium in a lot of endeavors. He's trained at some of the biggest institutions of sports and universities in the world, including FIFA from France, Germany, so many nations. And he's a recognized, author. He's a recognized scholar in sports for development. So many other things. We'll put his profile there very soon. Dr. Ernest Achampon is also with us. He's a lecturer at the University of Education, Winneba. Let's give it up for Dr. Ernest Achampon. And of course, without them, we'll not have this day. So I need to talk to you about UNESCO, the organization that, upon whose shoulders we're having this celebration today. And I have the singular honor introducing Mr. Kalampa. He's the head of the culture sector. UNESCO is also represented here. Mr. Kalampa, let's acknowledge you. And the Chief Director of the Ministry of Youth and Sports was supposed to be with us. Unfortunately, he's unable to come, so he sent a representative, equally important dignitary with us this morning. Please, let's welcome Mr. Sam Corsa. He's the Deputy Director, Ministry of Youth and Sports. And then we have the Chairman of the occasion, Mr. Richard Achampon, the Chief Executive Officer, Rockma Pharma Limited, also with us in white this morning. We acknowledge you. All right, so with that said, please, let's welcome our very first speaker for today. We're starting with women in Sports Network Ghana. Madam Philippina Frimpong is going to start. She's also a very senior member of the National Sports Authority, and today she's here in her capacity as Women in Sports Network Ghana. She's going to give us the very first speech of the morning. Thank you so much.
Hello, good morning. Thank you for honoring our invitation. This is the first of this kind, celebrating the International Day for Sports for Development. And when James brought up the idea of us hosting this thing today, I was a bit skeptical because I know how we look at things when it comes to sports, and especially sports for development, that a lot of people do not seem to understand in Ghana. But I'm happy with the turnout. I see some of my girls here. I see some of the boys who join my girls when we have events here. And I'm very happy that the school has allowed their children to come and be part of this. I'm sure that we're not going to bore you. We're going to give you information that you will use for your own development. And I'm so happy that you're all here. Thank you to our dignitaries for honoring the invitation as well. And I pray that by the end of the day, we'll be able to educate ourselves and leave here very fulfilled. Welcome to all.
Very short. I thought we were going to dedicate 10 minutes to Madam Philippina, but she's been able to do it within 2-3 minutes. Or there's a presentation attached to it. She mentioned that she has some of her girls here. Can we see you by hand? Yeah. No, please be on your feet. All right. Because yesterday I was hearing some good things. Mr. Kalampa, our honorables on the high table. So what do you do for these girls, Madam Philippina?
So as Women in Sports Network Ghana, what we are trying to do is use sports as a tool to get young girls involved in education and also to teach them life skills, because Sports for Development is all about helping young people to make the right choices in life. Now, I said some of you, when I started with these young ladies, get up please. Some of them were 6 years old, some were 8, and I think the oldest around that time was about 15. They are not here, they've gone to SHS. And we began the first girls' camp, which was in 2013, here at the Accra Sports Stadium. We invited young ladies from all over Ghana. We camped them at Accra Girls. And what we did was we brought women who we at that time were accomplished in what they were doing to come and meet and interact with them, please sit down, and show these young girls that it is possible to become whatever it is you want to become. We selected the area.
It's coming up.
We selected the schools in this area because we realized that with young girls in the Adabraka, especially in this area, by the age of 13, most of them were either pregnant or have dropped out of school or were living lives that, or making choices that was not going to take them very far in life. So we decided we were going to try and use sports as a vehicle to bring them in. We realized that a lot of them like tennis. They hang around the stadium a lot of the time. So we decided we were going to start with tennis. So we got coach Victoria Doona, the only female Ghanaian, in fact, the only Ghanaian player to have played at Wimbledon, to be our tennis coach. And with her, we began the after-school tennis program at the stadium. Now the girls come, brought them together. We will have tennis. Then in the afternoon, we will invite prominent women to come and meet with them and talk to them. So we started to speak to them about making the right choices, adolescent sexual health. We started to talk to them about personal hygiene and also education. Then we added educational form to it, where in that year we went to Parliament House. We realized that there are so many children living around here and they didn't even know where Parliament House was. So we went to the Parliament House, we went to meet some parliamentarians, we went through the history of how the Ghanaian Parliament started. Then we went to the Supreme Court to meet some of the female justices. And they, in fact, it was an excellent day because 3 of them dedicated more than an hour to speak to these young girls about making choices and letting them know that any woman, any girl can decide to be whatever they wanted to be, so long as they made up their mind that this is what they wanted to. So we decided that that was the way we were going to go. We were going to make sports the pivot. So they were always invited to the stadium to come and play tennis with Coach Vic and some of the other coaches. And then after that, we will have our small gatherings where we will do the life skills training. Our next girls camp, we had people from, I've forgotten the organization. They came to talk to us about period poverty. Around that time, there was a lot of taxes on pads. Some of these girls had reached the age of menstruation, and they were having, their parents were having to buy them pads, and those whose parents could not buy it for them were having to use other things that we thought were unhealthy. So we taught them how to make their own pads using items they can find in the house. Then that year we went to the naval base in Tema. We went on a Navy ship and they were conducted around. They met female sailors and they had interactions with them. Then after that we went to the Air Force base. We went and meet a female fighter pilot. And that, in fact, I was blown away. And I know that a lot of them were also very excited. We went on the helicopter as well. And it opened their eyes to all the possibilities that are out there. We just want them to know that there's so many things out there for them to do, that if they make up their mind that this is what they want to do, we will be here to guide them, but they have to make the choice as well. We've also met with Dorinando of Joy to TV3 to go and see how the news production is done. And then we started to teach them other things as well. 2 years ago, we went through chess. We introduced them to the playing of chess. Normally, over the long vacation, we have people come from America through some of our partners. Some coaches come from America to come and help them with their tennis and other sporting activities. But mainly the focus is always on inspiring them to make the right choices. So we have the Be Her Inspiration program that we are looking at getting prominent women in their localities to own and direct, so that they will see that, okay, At 13, if I'm not pregnant, I haven't committed any crime. In fact, if I'm 13, education, it is the best choice for me. And I'm proud to say that we started with 60 girls, and so far, none of our 60 girls have fallen prey to any of these vices. They are all still. Every time we meet, they are there, and when you engage with them, you can see that the project ideals are being assimilated by them. They understand it. So last year, due to COVID, we couldn't have our project, but we decided to start with the Girls Education and Sports Program. So after school, we bring these young girls here. There's a teacher who comes to take them through maths, English, and science. And James started with ICT for them. We engage their parents. And your name, what's your name? And your name are able to call their parents every 2 or 3 weeks to find out how their children are progressing. In fact, at the end of the school term, she called the parents to find out if there's any changes in their exam report. And the report we received was very, very good. So we were very happy to know that at least it is working. So in the afternoon, after school get into trouble, you see them all with their rackets coming to the stadium. They come, there's a room up here, they go, they have their lessons. After that, they go and have their tennis lessons. And I think that if we speak to them, they themselves will confirm that whatever it is we are passing on to them is making a difference in their lives. Our be psychologist, Gloria, last time had a time with them. We allowed them to they've engaged with psychologists. We've had a counseling psychologist as well to come and talk to them. We've had people talk to them about how to spot potential sexual abuses and harassment. We've taught them how, if any of them should ever fall victim to such a thing, how they can report it and the procedures that they needed to follow. So we want them to get as much knowledge as possible to make the right choices, because if they are not knowledgeable, some despicable male somewhere may be able to lead them down the wrong path. And I'm so happy that my teacher has just walked in. This is teacher Domi Eddie. He is the one who takes them in the afternoon class. He's also the PE coordinator for the Osu area. And he's been an immense help to WISNET and in achieving our aims. So our projects are Be Her Inspiration, Girls Education, and the Girls Camp. We like to invite as many girls that are here, that are not in the program, that are interested. Young ladies, if you are interested, you can always come to the Accra Sports Stadium and come and join us. We also do periodic visits to schools to go and introduce the program to schools, so that if there are any children in the schools who are interested and wish to join, they can join. But when you speak to at least those 3 girls over there, they will tell you what they are gaining from WISNET. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Filipina. And I'm sure this is something that's going to inspire a lot of girls